Hello, this is Uncle J with UncleJGot2Say. This is my platform where I give common sense advice on subject matters I find online, things that are happening to me, things I've gone through, or things I just want to share with someone. Maybe it'll help somebody out. The thing about advice is that all people need it. All people will ask for advice at some point in time. Some subjects are easy to talk about, some things are not. So if you're someone that just wants an easy answer, someone to agree with you, you go to friends. You go to people that are like you, maybe the same age, and you'll go to friends, they'll agree with you. They'll agree because they're not really vested in you. They just want to be kind, want to be nice, want to say something for you. And so they will just agree with you. Now, when you go to people that are older than you, like your parents or your family, or someone more mature in your church or in your home, in your neighborhood, they're going to give more general advice based upon who you are. Not so much specifically you, but just general based upon your race, your age, your sex, your financial situation, your education situation, things like that. They're going to give general advice based on that. And maybe it'll fit for you, maybe it won't. But when people have a vested interest in you, their family, they love you, they're going to give you advice that's going to take you from point A to point B. Now, point B is going to be based upon what they can bring to the table. If they're a devout religious person, they're going to use religion to give you advice. If they're high into finance, to money, they're going to give you some type of financial advice. It's going to have a financial undertone. If they're highly educated, lots of degrees, they're going to give you very educated advice. So understand that not all advice that you receive is going to work for you. But, maybe bits and pieces of it will be good for you. Maybe not. Now, I would say some of the best advice I've ever received came from total strangers. People that had no best interest in me, didn't know me from a can of paint. And they oftentimes would just talk. You meet somebody at the gas station, you meet somebody in the grocery store, just a total stranger you pass on the street. Maybe somebody you work with in a building of like 1,000 employees, you don't know them all, but they're strangers. So you meet them and they give you advice. And if you're ready to receive it, you use it. If you're not ready to receive it, it just becomes something that you store away until later. And then when you're ready to use it, it comes out. And you're like, wow, who told me that? Well, it's good advice. I'm going to use it. And there you go. So basically, this is what my channel is about, just giving common sense advice on things I find online. And maybe it'll help somebody. Maybe somebody out there is going through it and can use it. If you like my channel, please subscribe or hit the like button, a thumbs up, or comments. I'm not perfect, so maybe something I missed in giving out this advice. Now, I want to start with something I saw coming home. I was driving home. I got into my garage, got into my car, and got into my driveway. Tongue-tied tonight. Got into my driveway, and I was reading about a young lady who just purchased a car. So the story goes, she purchased a car about a month ago. She bought a BMW, and she's had it, and she didn't know what type of gas to use. So she asked her brother, who also drives a BMW. He told her 93 octane. She's thinking, okay, he got a BMW, I got one, I'll use 93 octane. Okay, I'll use that. And so she said that she drives quite a bit, fills about twice a week. And so one day she went to get gas, and she opened the gas door, okay, the gas flap used on the side of the car. And she opened it, and inside the flap was the wording of 91 octane, in parentheses 89. So she was shocked. Had she been using the wrong gas all this time? Had she messed up her engine? She didn't know what to think. So she went onto some website and she asked a question to someone, and they gave her a reply. And the basic reply that she got was, no, you have not messed up your engine. 93 octane is not terrible. It's not bad. It's not recommended, but it's not bad. You can use 93 octane in this car. So basically, on the inside of her gas flap stated 91 octane, parentheses 89. And what that means is they recommend that you use 91 octane for this particular model, for this particular engine in this car. That works best. But in a pinch, you can go as low as 89 octane. 89 is not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. You can use that as well. And that's good to know, because sometimes you go somewhere and they don't have 91 octane. All they have is 89. That's what you can use. But what it also means is that you can't go lower than 89. You can't go with the 87. You can't go with the 83. You can't go with the 88. And please read whether your car can take 88 octane or not. Some can, some cannot. So please read up on that when you can find it. But in this case, she didn't do damage to her car, so she's fine on that. And she learned something. I think she quoted that she felt dumb. But don't feel dumb. You're learning. You just have the car for a month. You're going to learn a lot more about this BMW. You bought it for a particular reason. So feel proud that you have the car and feel proud that you're learning about the car. The one thing I will mention is that read your manual. If you have a manual, read it. If you don't have a manual, get one. Because the manual will give you all the information you need to know about your car. It'll tell you the type of gas. It'll tell you the type of oil. It'll tell you the tire pressure. It'll tell you so much about your car. And when those little lights start going off on your dashboard, and they will go off from time to time, it will give you an idea of what's going on with your car. What's an urgent thing and what's not an urgent thing. A lot of times when it's really cold outside or when the temperatures drop to below freezing, you'll see the little symbol of the oil can will pop up on your dashboard. And the first time it happened to me, I freaked out. What does this mean? I just put oil in the car. What does this mean? Well, usually that means that when the temperatures change from above freezing to below freezing, it pops on. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that you need oil. It doesn't mean you're out of oil. It's a good idea to check, because if you haven't checked your oil in a while, you may need oil anyway. So it's probably a good idea to check it anyway. But it typically will go off when the temperatures go below zero, and when the temperatures go below freezing, it will go off, and then it will eventually, the little light will go off the next day. So it's not something to get frantic over. I'm getting tongue-tied tonight. But just understand that in the manual, it explains that to you, and it is a great help. So read your manual. Don't feel bad for not knowing about the gas thing, but just read your manual. It's something good to know. Anyway, I'm Uncle J, and that's all I wanted to say on that subject matter. Thanks for listening. Have a good evening.